I cannot believe they would risk keeping Einstein in such a poorly defended area.
Believe it or not, they did. And now we have him. The transmitter is undetectable and has a range of 500 miles.
What makes you think the Allies will try to rescue him? Certainly they think he died in the attack on the base.
That would have been true, had I not leaked information about Einstein's capture and scheduled execution. The Allies will come for their prize.
And we will be able to track him through his watch.
Yes, comrade. And he will lead us right to the Chronosphere.
Einstein is gone, comrade.
Allied coordinates coming in now.
With the Chronosphere and the Iron Curtain, soon we will stand invincible. Prepare a strike team.
Be careful. The Allied radar automatically sends a destruct code to the Chronosphere if an intruder is detected. If you are detected before the radar is captured, we could lose the Chronosphere.
Losing the Chronosphere is not an option.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Comrade, affirmative.
Awaiting
Affirmative.
orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Report affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
New construction options. Building.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Comrade, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction
Yes,
options.
acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Construction complete.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building. Our base is under attack. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade, acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Comrade, affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Orders.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Report. Affirmative.
Unit
Report.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silos needed. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building. Building. Construction complete. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Awaiting orders.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Comrade, affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
New construction options. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Report acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Awaiting affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Primary building selected. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building.
Vehicle affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Our base
Yes,
is
sir.
under
Comrade.
attack.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Structure.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Construction
sir.
complete.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Waiting order. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. New construction
Waiting orders.
options.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Training.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Report
ready.
affirmative.
Training.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative.
ready. Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Training. Building. Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting
Prepared.
orders. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Yes,
funds.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Repairing. Insufficient funds. Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Repairing. Insufficient
Yes, affirmative.
funds.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Vehicle
Insufficient
report. Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Awaiting
lost.
orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Very well.
Unit ready.
Of course.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Awaiting
Ready and
orders.
waiting.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle
Affirmative.
reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Yes, acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Report
Building.
affirmative.
Unit
Waiting
lost.
orders at once. Yes, sir. Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Structure
Reporting well.
sold.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Report affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. New construction options.
Yes, affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting affirmative.
On hold.
Yes,
Cancel.
affirmative.
Building.
Reporting.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Repairing. Unit ready.
Comrade,
Building.
acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit repaired. Repairing. Unit ready. Building. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Building.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Unit lost. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Building. Construction complete.
Report affirmative. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle report
Construction
acknowledged.
complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Unit lost.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Building. On hold. Cancel. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Report affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit lost. Unit lost. Construction complete.
Waiting affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. New construction options.
Waiting affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Building. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Repairing. Building. Unit repaired. Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Repairing. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit repaired. Building. Unit ready. Repairing. Construction complete.
Awaiting orders.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative.
Low power. Building. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Spy plane ready. Building. Select target. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledge. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Report lead. At once.
Unit lost.
Waiting orders. At once.
Unit lost. Spy plane ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Awaiting orders.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Acknowledge.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building. Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Building. Construction complete. Primary building selected.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Waiting
Unit
affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Waiting
Building.
order. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit repaired.
Awaiting Affirmative. orders.
Repairing.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Repairing.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
On hold.
Affirmative.
Cancel.
Acknowledged.
repaired.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. 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 Waiting order. Waiting affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Waiting order.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Comrade.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. 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 New construction options. Primary building selected. Training. Unit ready. 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 Training.
Acknowledged. Once.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Waiting orders. Agreed.
Training.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training.
Agreed. Ready and
Unit
waiting.
ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Awaiting
Unit
orders.
ready.
Agreed.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
Awaiting orders. Agreed.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Training.
Awaiting orders. Very well.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Very well.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training. Unit
Very well.
ready.
Very well. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Very well.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Of course. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Lost.
Of course. At once. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Waiting orders.
Lost.
Awaiting
Very
orders.
well.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Waiting affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training. Unit
Report
ready.
at once.
Training.
Agreed.
Unit ready.
Waiting
Training.
orders. Agreed.
Unit ready.
Ready and waiting.
Training.
Agreed. Reporting.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
Training.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Very well.
Training.
Agreed.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. At
Unit
once.
lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
At once.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Agreed.
Building. Construction complete. 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 Building.
Acknowledged. At once. Ready and waiting. Very well.
Engineering.
Construction
yes.
complete.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Primary building selected. Training. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Training. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit lost.
Agreed. Very well. Yes,
Construction
sir.
complete.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Waiting orders.
Base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Agreed.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Primary building selected. Building.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Vehicle acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Waiting affirmative. Order. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Engineering.
Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Building. Building. Construction complete.
Reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting.
Construction complete.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Our base is under attack. Construction complete.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Our base is
Yes,
under
sir.
attack.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Awaiting affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Our base is under attack.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report affirmative.
Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Primary building selected. Training. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Waiting orders.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Very well.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Training.
Of course.
Unit ready.
Very well.
Training.
Ready and waiting. At once. Very
Unit
well.
ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit
At once.
ready. Unit ready.
Agreed.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Very well.
Training.
Very well.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Training.
Reporting. Agreed.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Training.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes.
Construction
Affirmative.
Waiting
Unit
orders.
ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Building.
Reporting. Very well.
Construction
At
complete.
once. Of course.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Acknowledged. At once.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building. Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Construction complete.
Waiting orders.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Primary building selected. Training.
Ready and
Unit
wait. Yes, sir.
ready.
Agreed.
Yes. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once. Reporting. At once. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Affirmative.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Base is under attack.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Report acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Primary building selected. Building. Unit ready.
Waiting
Building.
order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. No problem. Comrade, affirmative.
Vehicle acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Mission accomplished.